Welcome back, everyone, to Final Score Friday, joined by the cheerleaders from Hermitage High School tonight, our season opener. Another debut for a Central Region coach came at Huguenot tonight when James Riley took over the Falcons program, another teen sidelined by the pandemic for all of last year.
Yeah, he returns only 6 starters from the 2019 season, but the Falcons are coming off back-to-back playoff appearances, looking to make it 3 in a row. They hosted Louisa tonight. The Lions had won 3 of the previous 5 meetings in this series, including 3 years ago. These two programs met each year way back in the 70s. Louisa gets on the board early. Jordan Smith, this tough run down inside the 10-yard line, set up a 1-yard Landon Wilson touchdown run, and they had a 7-0 lead. Then Wilson calls his own number again. This one from 15 yards out, bangs in at the end, and it's 13-0 Lions. Second quarter, Wilson for a third time from 8 yards out. They led 20-0 at half. Louisa goes on for the 30-0 win in week 1. From earlier this afternoon, Thomas Jefferson taking the field for the first time since their playoff run 2 years ago, hosting Armstrong. Both of these teams with new head coaches this year. A lot of defense in the first half. Clarence Shelton with the sack for the Vikings. And then for Armstrong, Josiah Hargrove goes back to pass. Can't leave it up there that long. Picked off by Leonte Ulahi. And Andre Jones fumbled. It was recovered by Jareen Peoples. No score at the half, only 1 touchdown in this game. It belongs to the Vikings as they win 7-0 today over the Wildcats.
Good to see these city schools back in action after the pandemic. 3 games last night helped kick the season off early. We start with Mechanicsville and Deep Run. Joe Mullinak's taking over the Wildcat program. Opening drive of the game for the Mustangs, and quarterback Jordan Callahan connects with Aaron Maxey. This is good for 31 yards on the touchdown, and just like that, Mechanicsville has a 7-0 lead. Deep Run forced the punt. The snap goes over the punter's head. It's recovered inside their own 10-yard line. A couple of plays later, Cole Varner, a 3-yard touchdown run. Mustangs led 14-0 at that point, get a 43-7 win, snapping their 9-game losing streak overall.
Big win for them. Up in Hanover, Atlee taking on Henrico. First matchup of the year for these two, and Atlee gets on the board first with a Caleb Warren 13-yard touchdown run that gave the Raiders a 7-0 lead. Atlee had 4 interceptions in this game. Zion Bryson had the first one in the first half. They go on to win 17-0, and Atlee snaps a 3-game losing streak to the Warriors in the process.
Down in Chesterfield, another district matchup to start the season. James River on the road at LC Bird. Jashawn Amin on the end around will give LC Bird an early 6-0 lead. In fact, LC Bird at one point led 18-7 at the break. James River, though, in the second half would outscore Bird 12-0 and scored on the final play of the game. The Rapids win their second straight in this series for the first time ever, 19-18 over LC Bird.
Still to come, we'll take a look ahead at what tomorrow's games look like. You're watching Final Score Friday on CBS 6.